Welcome back once more. This is KTN Prime. Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiang'i and his health counterpart Mombasa Kagwe are tomorrow expected to appear before a National Assembly committee to respond to queries on the state's handling of some coronavirus containment measures, including a recent directive to place suspected violators of the dusk to dawn curfew under mandatory quarantine. The committee meets as both Senate and the National Assembly resume their sittings Tuesday and Wednesday respectively, with key counter-COVID-19 legislations on their in-tray. KTN political reporter Mombasa Mwangi with the details.
With 19 more days of the recently extended mandatory dusk to dawn curfew, police and by extension the Dr. Fred Matiang'i-led Interior Ministry have recently faced sharp criticism over their handling of enforcement of the counter-COVID-19 security regulations, particularly following a recent state directive to subject to mandatory quarantine for 14 days all suspected violators of the curfew. A controversial directive on which Matiang'i and his health counterpart Mombasa Kagwe are scheduled to appear before the National Assembly Committee on Delegated Legislation.
Both the CSs must come and tell us why are we jailing Kenyans in quarantine and then even embossing them to pay those quarantine expenses. It's not right, yeah.
And although the two CSs are yet to formally confirm attendance of the meeting, National Assembly Clerk Michael Sialai told KTN News that the two CSs, having been duly notified, are expected to appear before the committee. Key concerns raised by members include fears that the move to quarantine persons with unconfirmed COVID-19 status would not only entrench stigmatization of the disease, but also put uninfected persons in danger of contracting the virus. Some of the people quarantined are also unable to meet the cost as per the government's directive.
The question that must arise from the committee, or the concerns of the committee, should be that is measures of social distancing being taken care of in that quarantine? How safe is a quarantine for those people who are not COVID positive?
It is actually violating the rights of people. We cannot use the excuse of these GOFITs to harass Kenyans. People still have their rights. The constitution the law should be followed to the letter. That is our argument.
But other critical legislations also await both the Senate and the National Assembly when both houses resume their sittings on Tuesday and Wednesday respectively.
The nearest chamber.
With members of the National Assembly set to debate and approve a supplementary appropriations bill to actualize the COVID-19 mitigative measures recently announced by President Uhuru Kenyatta.
Okay, order members.
Senators, on the other hand, prepare to debate the county allocations of revenue bill to unlock release of funds to the counties in the next financial year. A debate that comes amid reports that the state could slash up to 30 billion shillings from the counties in the current financial year to deal with the COVID-19 related emergencies. Minority Whip in the Senate and Makueni Senator Mutula Kilonzo Jr. says the House will have to summon National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani over the stalemate, as snatching 30 billion from the counties would cripple their efforts to combat the coronavirus disease and its corresponding economic shockwaves at the grassroots. This as Ukur finalizes his 2020-2021 spending estimates for tabling in Parliament by the end of this month. Mombasa Road, KTN News.